Hey, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Surprise in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap, podcast number 1620. Creativity got a boost today. Yay! So normally I try to stay off the computer on Sundays. I try to stay off the social media and I just try to unplug on Sundays. But today I had an urge to learn something new. In fact, I learned several something news to create one new thing, which I'm still in the process of creating. And so I just had this urge to learn something new today. So that's what I did. I went and I found a YouTube video on what I wanted to do and watched it, and then went back to the beginning again and took notes and stopped it, went and did what it said to do, then came back, played the next bit, stopped it, went and did what I had to do, and basically did that. So I'm now up to step 5, which is bringing all the components together. I'm not going to tell you what it is just now. It'll be just keep an eye on things. It will be announced. Just keep an eye on it. It was just something fun and completely off the wall for me to do. And I learned a whole bunch of new skills. I learned new skills in Canva. I learned new skills with ChatGPT. I learned new skills with, what's that program that I use for images? The program I use for images that I can't remember the name of right now. And I also learned new things about YouTube as well. So there's a whole bunch of learning with all these different components that are brought together into one place. And it's going to be interesting to see what the results are as soon as I get off this and go and upload everything. So that was our new thing today, is that. But first of all, we went and had a siesta this morning. I was meant to go and get the mail and and do some grocery shopping, but it was just sort of like, I don't know why. What did I wake up for? I don't know. There's something that woke me up at 1 o'clock. It was Zeffie. That's right. I don't know what Zeffie woke me up at 1 o'clock this morning. She was jumping off the bed and there was this weird noise. Normally I don't hear her when she jumps off the bed, but I hadn't really gone to sleep at that point. And so I woke up around 1 o'clock and she went off and did her thing. And I couldn't figure out what she had whacked or anything that made this crazy noise. I think it might have been a combination of her tags, just the way the tags jangled. Not exactly sure, but I wasn't asleep at the time. I was kind of in that semi-conscious state. And then I didn't really get back to sleep after that. And so by the time I got up and we went for our walk and had breakfast, and then I was sort of like, okay, what am I going to do today? And I have, other things to do that do not involve computers. And I was like, what am I going to do today? And all I could just feel was just my body just felt really drained. Like I had zero energy despite a high protein breakfast. And so I said to Zeffie, going to go have a snoozle. That's what we call our snoozles. And so Zeffie came in. She is so cute and so funny. And she gets up on her bed, and I have this blanket that goes over my side of the bed and partly over hers. And it's got this fleece lining on the underside. And so I lifted it up, and she kind of like gets there with her head under. So her head's underneath the blanket and nothing else. So I threw another blanket over the rest of her. And we basically slept for a good 2 to 3 hours. And I got up and I'm like, right, I want to learn something today. And it was like, I had to learn something new today. And there was all these ideas rolling around in my head. And I'm like, let me go on YouTube and I can do, show me how do I do this? And I sat there and I went, I'm at YouTube and I'm sitting there going, what do I want to learn? I had no clue. So what I did, I got on TikTok and started scrolling through some TikTok videos, seeing if there was any inspiration that came from that, and got some inspiration from that. And so then turned the TikTok off, went straight over to YouTube and typed in, how do I do blah, blah, blah. And then I started my journey on learning. And so I spent all afternoon doing, because we didn't get up to like about 1 o'clock this afternoon. So we went and learned that, and then stopped to go for a walk. Still haven't had dinner yet. Had a snack, but haven't had dinner yet. And I'm just sort of like, I really want to get this finished because I'm so close to the end of this, so close to getting this done. And I was sort of like, I need to. And the whole thing is coming together really nicely. Just these different components. I got one component I'm left working on. Then it's putting all the pieces together to create what I had creativity on today. So so my questions to you is like, what new creative thing did you come up with today, or have you done in the last week? What have you gone out and learned in the last week that's something completely new? This is what I learned today is something I have never done before, because I was using a part of Canva I have not used before. It was using ChatGPT in a way I have never used it before. And it was using YouTube in a way I've not used before. And so it's just interesting about how all of these different components have come together. And it was so much fun. And I've like written out all the steps and all of this. And I'm about to create hang on, I got to count up how many. Where's the bottom of this thing? I'm just going down the 400 pieces of content today. Oh, no, hang on, we're into 500. There we are. We created 530 pieces of content today in a matter of minutes. It was just, actually, no, it took longer than that because ChatGPT had a limitation on how many suggestions it would give every time. So we found out. So it took probably about an hour. Well, it took me I had to copy down the prompt that was in the video because I wanted to do it as it happened. Not quite the same as what was in the video, but basically the same sort of thing that was in the video, just so I could learn how to do this. And I learned layers upon layers on layers in Canva, layering stuff, creating videos in Canva with music. It was sort of like, wow, this is really cool. Royalty-free, copyright-free music. So I found that. But yeah, 530 pieces of content. We're in the process. We've already created 60 out of the 530 that we have. Created 30. I've got to make changes to make the other 30 and do it in batches of 30. So we're putting all that together. But it's just so much fun. It was just something completely that I have never done before. And that's what I liked. It was something out of the ordinary. It wasn't doing the same ho-hum things every time and that sort of thing. So it was really cool. But you guys will have to wait to see it because I've got to put it all together and then I'll put it out there as to what I did today. But it was just really cool. It was so much fun. And yes, I'm now on to step 5 out of 5 steps. It's 5 steps. And like I said, we started this probably around 1:30. It's now 7. Took Zeffie for a walk. So that's half an hour. So I've been at it all that other time with only breaks to go fill up the water bottle, grab a snack, go to the bathroom. Those are the only breaks I've had all afternoon. But yeah, so we're going to go finish this now and get it all up and running so that we can put out there what we did today. So anyway, that's it from us for today. Go be creative. Go find something that you do use. You can use tools that you know how to use, but maybe there is a new way to use that tool that you have not experienced before, which is what I learned with Canva. And I put these videos together that are, that can be seen on the phone, the vertical ones. And I never knew that Canva had that capability. And so I was in there learning how to use that. You'd be surprised at and there's all these other tools in Canva that I came across and I'm like, we're going to go back in here and learn how to use these and how can we use them in business to help with my businesses and things. So it's going to be fun. Oh, super excited to do this. But anyway, that's it from us for today. Go out, learn something new. If you have a tool that you use and you have a section of that tool that you don't use, or go into that tool that you use, find a piece of it that you don't know how to use, go find a YouTube video that shows you how to use that tool and go create. Go make something new. Discover something new. Do something you've never done before. If it's, hang on, I'm going to cross that off. Hang on, forgot to do that today. Oh, I found my pen yesterday. It was on the dining table. Who knew? Anyway, that's it. I'm out of here. Go have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific. And at that time, I'll probably tell you what it is I did. But anyway, have a great evening. Hei konera.